In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 WNBA games happening on May 28, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Dream versus Indiana Fever. On Sunday, the Indiana Fever looked to snap a 2-game losing streak when visiting the Atlanta Dream. Indiana has opened its season with 2 consecutive losses, the first to the Connecticut Sun 70-61, followed by a 90-73 setback at the hands of the New York Liberty. Indiana is last in the Eastern Conference standings, 2 half games behind first-place Connecticut. The Atlanta Dream look for their second consecutive victory when hosting Indiana on Sunday. Atlanta is 1-1 following its 83-77 victory over the Minnesota Lynx on Tuesday. Allisha Gray was the leading scorer for Atlanta with 26 points. Atlanta rallied from a 5-point deficit late in the game by scoring the final 11 points to win by 6. Atlanta opened the season with an 85-78 loss to the Dallas Wings. The Indiana Fever are averaging 67 points on 34.5% shooting and allowing 80 points on 40.3% shooting. Kelsey Mitchell is averaging 15 points and 3.5 assists, while Aliyah Boston is averaging 15 points and 6.5 rebounds. Nalissa Smith is the third double-digit scorer, and Christy Wallace is grabbing 2.5 rebounds. The Indiana Fever are shooting 25% from beyond the arc and 67.5% from the free throw line. The Indiana Fever are allowing 39.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35 rebounds per game. The Atlanta Dream are averaging 80.5 points on 38.4% shooting and allowing 81 points on 40.4% shooting. Allisha Gray is averaging 18 points and 8.5 rebounds, while Cheyenne Parker is averaging 15 points and 2.5 assists. Ryan Howard is the third double-digit scorer, and Naz Hillman is grabbing 6 rebounds. The Atlanta Dream are shooting 29.1% from beyond the arc and 85.3% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Dream are allowing 30% shooting from deep and are grabbing 39 rebounds per game. Atlanta is off to a very strong start, scoring an average of 80.5 points per game, while Indiana is scoring an average of just 67 points per game. Atlanta is shooting 39% overall and 30% from 3-point territory, while Indiana shoots just 35% overall and a disappointing 23% from 3-point territory, hitting only 5 of 22 attempts. Atlanta has covered the number in 3 of its last 4, and Indiana has failed to cover the number in 5 of its last 7. The Indiana Fever has looked awful at both ends of the floor through 2 games, and it's hard seeing them flip the switch on the road. The Atlanta Dream are playing with great pace. They're the 4th best scoring team through 2 games, and now they're playing their home opener, which should inject more life into this roster. It's hard to back the Fever with confidence right now, so the Atlanta Dream to cover the spread is our full game side pick. Indiana comes into this matchup with a win-loss record of 0-2 for the campaign. The Fever are hitting 25% on 3-point attempts and 67.5% from the charity stripe. They are averaging 67 points per game while connecting on 34.5% from the field. They cough up possession 17 times per contest, and as a group they are committing 20 personal fouls on a nightly basis. As a team, Indiana is pulling down 35 boards per game and has racked up 26 dimes this year, which ranks 12th in the WNBA in terms of passing the rock. On the defensive end of the court, the Fever are forcing their opponents into 16.5 turnovers per contest, and they draw 20.5 personal fouls. The Fever defense is allowing an opponent field goal percentage of 40.3%, and they surrender 39.5 boards per game as a squad. They are 7th in the league in giving up assists to their opponents, with 43 conceded for the year. They give up 39.1% on 3-pointers, and they are 6th in the league in points per game allowed. Atlanta has a record of 1-1 so far this year. As an offense, the Dream are connecting on 38.4% from the floor, which is ranked 10th in the league. Atlanta has 161 points on the year, and they grab 39 boards per contest. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 19.5 times per game, and they are giving up possession 17.5 times per contest. The Dream have committed 19.5 fouls per contest, and they shoot 85.3% from the free throw line. The Dream on defense are ranked 7th in basketball in points per game surrendered with 81. They have allowed 18 assists and 36.5 total boards per game, ranking them 6th and 8th in the league. The Atlanta defense allows 30% on three-pointers, and their opponents are connecting on 80.5% of their shots from the charity stripe. They have forced 15 turnovers on a nightly basis and have allowed teams to shoot 40.4% from the floor. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Sky vs. Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings look for their third consecutive victory to open the season when visiting the Chicago Sky on Sunday. Dallas opened the season with an 85-78 victory over Atlanta and followed that with a 95-91 victory over Seattle on Friday night. The Chicago Sky look to bounce back from a loss with a victory at home on Sunday when hosting Dallas. The Dallas Wings are averaging 90 points on 43.2% shooting and allowing 84.5 points on 39% shooting. Eric Ogunboyle is averaging 26.5 points and 3.5 assists, while Sadu Sabli is averaging 21 points and 8.5 rebounds. Natasha Howard is the third double-digit scorer, and Crystal Dangerfield is grabbing 4 rebounds. The Dallas Wings are shooting 32.7% from beyond the arc and 89.7% from the free throw line. The Dallas Wings are allowing 32.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 36 rebounds per game. The Chicago Sky are averaging 74 points on 42.4% shooting and allowing 69 points on 36.8% shooting. Holly Cooper is averaging 15.7 points and 4.7 rebounds, while Marina Mabry is averaging 12 points and 4.5 rebounds. Elizabeth Williams is the third double-digit scorer, and Courtney Williams is dishing 5.3 assists. The Chicago Sky are shooting 35% from beyond the arc and 73.7% from the free throw line. The Chicago Sky are allowing 31.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.3 rebounds per game. The Dallas Wings are off to a solid 2-0 start, but there's still some convincing to do, with both games coming against questionable competition and both games being track meets. The Chicago Sky have shown far and away more balance, and their lone loss was a tight one against a good Washington side. The Sky at home should have the edge, so the Chicago Sky to cover the spread is our full game side pick. The Dallas Wings are averaging 90 points on 43.2% shooting and allowing 84.5 points on 39% shooting. The Dallas Wings are shooting 32.7% from beyond the arc and 89.7% from the free throw line. The Dallas Wings are allowing 32.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 36 rebounds per game. The Chicago Sky are averaging 74 points on 42.4% shooting and allowing 69 points on 36.8% shooting. The Chicago Sky are shooting 35% from beyond the arc and 73.7% from the free throw line. The Chicago Sky are allowing 31.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.3 rebounds per game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Las Vegas Aces vs. Los Angeles Sparks. The Minnesota Lynx continue a road trip to start the season with a game in Las Vegas Sunday night against the Las Vegas Aces. Minnesota comes into Sundays winless through their first 3 games following a 9-point loss to Phoenix on Thursday. The Las Vegas Aces stay at home Sunday night undefeated through their first 2 games played following a 9-point victory over Los Angeles last game out. The Sparks come into this game with a 1-1 record. In the first game of the season, the Sparks were able to beat the Phoenix Mercury 94-71. But in the last game against the Aces, the defense really struggled, and that led to the loss. The defense gave up 94 points, and they need to find a way to get the offense going here. The Sparks are averaging 89.5 points, while their defense is giving up 82.5 points per game. The offense is ranked 2nd in the league, while the defense is ranked 9th. Nneka Ogwumike and Chiny Ogwumike are both averaging 17 points so far this season. The Las Vegas Aces have won each of their first 2 games of the season, and they have been quite impressive in the games. In the first first game, they were able to beat the Seattle Storm 105-64, and in the last game against the Sparks, they won by 9 points. The Aces are averaging 99 points while their defense is giving up 74.5 points per game. The offense is currently ranked first in the league while the defense is ranked third. The offense will get the headlines, but the defense has also looked good, especially in the first game. Jackie Young is having a strong season, 26.5 points while shooting 64.5% from the field and 63.6% from behind the three-point line. The Las Vegas Aces are on the end of a back-to-back, and this early in the season, this could be a spot where we see tired legs and a team that looks human for the first time. With that said, the Minnesota Lynx haven't looked great at either end of the floor through 3 games, and the Aces are just too loaded. Even if 1 or 2 players don't have it going for the Aces, there's enough depth for others to step up. I just don't want to step in front of the Aces with the way they're playing right now. So the Las Vegas Aces to cover the spread is our full game side pick. The Minnesota Lynx are averaging 75 points on 39.5% shooting and allowing 83 points on 44.4% shooting. The Minnesota Lynx are shooting 24.2% from beyond the arc and 83.6% from the free throw line. The Minnesota Lynx are allowing 38.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 32.7 rebounds per game. The Las Vegas Aces are averaging 87 points on 50.9% shooting and allowing 71 points on 36.9% shooting. The Las Vegas Aces are shooting 41.1% from beyond the arc and 80.7% from the free throw line. The Las Vegas Aces are allowing 32.3% shooting from deep and are grabbing 41.7 rebounds per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.